Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto, or welcome to the channel if you're new. And welcome to this new video on Hamster Kombat, in which we'll talk about it. Alright, we'll talk about the launch, we'll talk about the potential it has, and just in general, we'll talk about what to expect from this. Alright, can you actually make some money with this? Should you sell your airdrop straight after launch? What should you do and what to expect? That's what we'll do. So let's get right into it. So yesterday we got the amazing news, which truly is bullish news, that Hamster Kombat will be featured on Binance, Launchpool, and Super Earn. All right, so two different features of Binance. Launchpool being the absolute biggest one. All right, Launchpool has launched some of the biggest projects in crypto over the last couple of years. Has seen some major success, has seen some major downfalls as well. But overall, this is bullish, all right? So what this means is that from the 23rd of September until the listing, the 26th of September, which, by the way, it lists on Binance, but it lists on all major exchanges, all right? So that's it's already going to be a major listing, and I expect billions of dollars in volume from the get-go. But then you can farm it, all right? So what you can do is you can lock your BNB or FD USD, which is a stable coin, and then you can farm some more hamster tokens. In total, 3% of the supply goes to the token rewards, which compared to the airdrop is not that much, but it will still be, you probably won't be able to make that much money with this, but 3% of the supply is definitely not nothing. So yeah, it's launching, and this in general, I would say, is something bullish. Now, Hamster Kombat itself, when we take a look at the tokenomics, which you can see right here, what you will see is that 60% of the airdrop actually goes to the players. All right, so for those of you who are farming this, 60% goes to you. And then what I don't like about this is that there's no real transparency about the other, what is it? The other 37%, right? Because you also have the 3% of the launch pool. They say that the rest is reserved for providing market liquidity, ecosystem partnerships, and grants. This providing market liquidity could also mean that they will just give a percentage of the tokens to market makers. All right, it seems like Hamster Kombat is partnering up with Bybit and with DWF Labs. Those are two market makers. If they get 10% of the tokens, then in my opinion, that's still tokens going to venture capitals or other parties, but we don't know. There's not a ton of transparency as to where the other tokens go, and that's something I personally don't like. They say that they have neither investment firms nor VCs backing them. This is still true, and at the same point of time, DWF Labs and Bybit can still get tokens. Usually they do. But on the other hand, DWF Labs is also a market maker that is known for being able to call some good price action, some bullish price action, like we also saw with the launch of Notcoin, for example, back in the days. So that's not completely bearish. I don't think it matters too much for the long term, but it is something you should know, in my opinion, all right, when we look at the tokenomics. And then apart from that, there's not much more that you need to know. I mean, they have a 100 billion total circulating supply. If I would have to estimate the market cap at which they'll launch, I would say it's probably like a $1 to $2 billion market cap, and therefore something like a 10x is also probably not going to happen. All right, a couple of x's are possible. That's also what we saw with Notcoin. Depends a bit on the market circumstances, but with a market cap with which they will launch at, probably not going to happen. Now, apart from that, there is not much more. Like in general, what I expect from the launch, like I said, it depends a little bit on the market circumstances. We saw the launch of Dogs. The launch of Dogs was decent. We got a nice pump, but the price action so far has been absolutely, not great. I think Hamster's launch can be a little bit more like Notcoin's launch, all right? So what they did is a big sell-off because of the airdrops. That's also what I expect with Hamster Kombat. Like if you farmed this pre-sale and you really need the money, I would just sell as soon as you can. If you can wait a little bit, I would wait for the pump, because both Not and Dogs have pumped. I think Hamster Kombat, somewhere after the launch, within the first month, will pump above the launch price as well. That's a prediction. There's no guarantees, but I do expect that. So if you can hold a little bit longer, I would sell it at the pump, sell something like 50%, and after that kind of see where the price goes. And if we fall back down, if we turn bearish again after having pumped, then sell the rest. So what you saw with Notcoin is a big increase, right? Notcoin did like a 4 or 5x. Something like that is possible for Hamster Kombat, and therefore, when we're talking about the thumbnail, scam or jam, I would say short-term Hamster Kombat is a gem, and I think you can make some nice money with this, even though initially I do think we will dump. Long-term though, I know Hamster Kombat is trying to do some amazing things if you look at the roadmap, for example, but I think a lot of hype for Hamster Kombat comes from the fact that they are doing an airdrop and that the airdrop is very hyped up. I don't think this will have long-term potential. And I know some of you are going to be mad at me for that, but that's honestly what I'm seeing right now from Notcoin and Dogs. And also, if you think about it, about what Hamster Kombat is doing in terms of their social media campaigns, etc., and the quality of their product, which I don't think is good enough to be sustainable long term, I don't think this is going to survive the tests of time. Now, it depends on the developments. If they can actually deliver on launching a great gaming platform, if they can actually deliver on real applications, etc., I might change my mind, but those are my thoughts for now. Short term, think we can do great, think we'll pump. Long term, unfortunately, I don't think this will be a great hold. But those are my thoughts for now, all right? I will keep you updated on this when the launch comes a little bit closer. For now, these are my thoughts. This is what I think you need to know. If you do have any questions, let me know, or join the Discord or the Telegram group. They're all free to join, free info in there. But that's it for now. So thank you for watching. Take care. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. And bye.